obviously you said, you grew up around Bruce Mitchell and everything. Speaking of another Bruce here, just to mention, I always listen to, I'm not sure if you ever listened to Bruce Prichard's podcast, Something to Wrestle With.
For sure. I love it.
And, well, it always seems like he craps on all the reporters, but the knowing Mitchell, do you think does he even care about what Pritchard says about him? Is there any heat there, or does he just like, whatever?
Oh, honestly, I don't think he cares. It's been years and years he's been getting, people that work with the WWF and everything would call, him or Wade Keller out about not knowing this or not knowing that. But I think I do like Bruce Pritchard, but I do think you always have to remember it's to his benefit to push these guys away and say they don't really know and bring them down. Kind of like how you see WWE do with WCW history. I
Right,
think what he's saying is not maybe uh, it might be factually accurate, but it definitely has a spin on it.
right. Yeah, because I've always Conrad Thompson, his co-host there, always brings up. He mostly talks about Dave Meltzer, who is a favorite target of Bruce Pritchard. But anytime he's brought up Bruce Mitchell, it seems like that kind of sets off Bruce a little bit as well. So I I don't think he likes anybody that calls himself a wrestling reporter.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure the exact thing that Bruce might have said to piss him off back in the day, but he definitely did. And I think there might be a little bit of a grudge, but it's wrestling, so
Right.
the controversy is what we all love about it.
Well, and one other thing I got grilled about by people on Twitter is because I called the Wrestling Observer a dirt sheet, and apparently that is a big sin.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like it's the original Dirt Sheet. It's like
Right.
kind of like not calling Pong a video game. It is what made Dirt Sheets.
Right. Well, even Meltzer himself commented on it and said, "Oh, well, the only people that refer to them as dirt sheets still are out of date and old and whatever." And I thought, I'm not even 30, but all right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess yeah, Dirt Sheet kind of it got coined that like kind of in the the late '80s and everything. But I think as it was made an insult. But I think people that read it, especially people like us that do podcasting and websites, should embrace the name Dirt Sheet. Because
Right.
it means something. Because whether you like it or you don't, everyone who your audience knows what that means. Your audience knows that this is it's going to be wrestling. We're going to talk about wrestling, but we're not going to talk about it in the confines of the stories that we see on the television.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, it is what it is. My thing was, it's not a newspaper. I mean, they do report a lot of news, but it's not a newspaper. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
So,
I think people are pretty sensitive online. We got to, you know, um, kind of take everything with a grain of salt.
right.